This is a quick demo video to show how GroupLeader.com works. In it, we follow Pete, who's trying to organise a golfing trip to Ireland on behalf of his fellow club members at the Oxford Golf Club. So right now, Pete's on the home page. Scrolling down to destinations, he clicks through to Ireland and focuses on Kerry, where he's heard there are some fantastic golf courses. He scrolls through the list of local attractions and recognises some of the famous golf courses they'd like to play, so decides to look for hotels in this region. This brings us to the first stage of the simple GroupLeader.com booking process, creating a short list of suitable hotels. During this stage, Pete can search for hotels and refine his requirements to create a shortlist. As he starts his search for a hotel for his group, he sees there are over 700 hotels for him to choose in Ireland. So he refines his search by clicking on Killarney, the most popular tourist town in Kerry. This leaves him with 45 hotels. Now he refines his search further to 5-star hotels only, and he's left with 4 great hotel options. If he wants to check where these hotels are in relation to his favourite golf courses, he simply clicks onto Map View where he can see their location. Pete likes the lakeside position of the Europe Hotel and Resort, so he clicks through to find out more information. He can check out the hotel's profile and read all about what the hotel has to offer, viewing the gorgeous images and browsing through the list of facilities on offer. So, as Pete likes the look of the Europe Hotel, he adds it to his shortlist, along with the other 5-star hotels in the region, and then clicks Get Quotes. Now Pete's at the proposal stage. During this second stage, he can forward the group's requirements to shortlisted hotels and create a group profile to collaborate and compare proposals with his fellow group members. So at this point, Pete needs to finalise his group requirements. He enters the number of people, the dates they're planning on staying, the rooming configuration, board basis, their group type, and any special requirements or additional info they have, like space for their golf clubs or vegetarian diet requirements. Then he simply clicks Send for Quotes, and the same information goes to the 4 shortlisted hotels. Now the fun starts. Pete can invite other members to his group by simply typing in their email, or he can also invite them through Facebook. This brings us to the group dashboard, where each member can access useful group tools to engage with fellow group members. Like member profiles, where Pete can click into each personal profile if he wants to learn more about them. He can also chat on the group wall to compare and contrast hotel proposals and trip plans, or more discreetly through private messaging. He can upload images like these from last year's trip to create engaging content and kick off the banter with his group, and can even create events and milestones planned for the trip, like tee-off times each day or the end of trip's award dinner. All the group tools are a great way to get buy-in from group members and start the fun before the trip even begins. Pete now sees that the shortlisted hotels have all returned their quotes, so he clicks through to see the proposal details. Here there's a proposal from the Europe Hotel, which comes to €200 per person per night. Pete can scroll down to view the finer details, exact room costs, payment terms, and cancellation policy. Then, if he and his group are happy with the proposal, they can accept it. This brings him to the booking stage. Here, Pete can book the hotel and other suppliers for the trip, as well as plan and schedule each group member's payments. Now that the hotel has accepted the booking, Pete needs to make sure his group members get all their payments in on time. Here he can see his hotel proposal summary, €6,000 for the 3 nights for 10 people. At this stage, GroupLeader.com also gives him the option to add a margin or contingency to the quoted price. This way he can collect money for a round of drinks at the 19th hole, or maybe some trophies for the awards dinner. So Pete adds a 10% margin, leaving a contingency of €600 to spend. He can even pocket this if he'd like to make a small profit on the trip. He then specifies the payment schedule for his group members to adhere to, so that all the money owed is paid into the platform in time for the hotel's required payment date. Next, he simply divides out the payments, manually adjusting what each person owes for their part of the trip and allocating to each group member. Finally, Pete arrives at the payment stage, where he can make payments via debit or credit card, or even PayPal. So here is the payment plan for each member of the group for the trip, showing how much each person owes and when payments are due. we can see Pete, like the other group members, has been allocated 3 payments over 6 months. As the trip is still far away, he opts to just pay his deposit for the time being. Making a payment is simple. Pete just has to enter his name, address and card details, and he can fly through the secure checkout page quickly and easily. Now he can see that his deposit payment was successful, and it shows up on the payment plan underlined in green. As group organizer, Pete can also monitor how everyone else's payments are coming along, and all group members are notified via email when payments are near due. Once each person's allocation for each payment has been made, the group organizer instructs the total to be paid to the hotel or relevant partner by GroupLeader.com. So that's pretty much it. A group organizer can continue through the same process to include other parts of a trip, such as booking ground transport, tour guides and visitor attractions. GroupLeader.com really does take the hassle out of planning group trips, making group travel really easy. To find out more, visit our website at www.groupleader.com.